Hey everybody, unboxing today a really exciting new board game. I've just received my copy of the Deluxe Edition of the Tales from the Loop board game. Kickstarter's just fulfilling at the moment and I wanted to crack open the boxes and let you see what's in here. So as you can see, I've got the Runaway expansion, Invasive Species expansion and the base game. Let's get straight into it and see what there is. So let's crack into the main box. Looks pretty nice. Let me just get through some of this. Okay. Carefully. Okay. So let's just give you a better look at the box there. Very nice. And all the blurb on the back, hopefully you're seeing that. Let's crack it open. So we've got the rule book, components, setup, how to play. Looking good. 22 pages, an index at the back, some more lovely artwork, contents, that's looking nice. The world of the loop. So for those that haven't read the books, this looks like some of the artwork from the books, a background to the loop, the setting in this alternative kind of 1980s, and they're all the backers. So yeah, I'm in there. Lots of backers. An advert for the RPG on the back. So read through that as well. Looks like a couple of player aids. Yep. Components. A load of tokens. If you can get that to focus, that's looking nice. Pop those out later. Some more components. This looks like the various characters you can play as. Let's just pop one of those out. So I don't know if that's coming through clearly. So these will be standees for the kids that you'll be playing as. And these are some of the various events, I think, that will be happening in the game. More components, really colourful. Really liking those. Oh, and that's one of the ships there. Right, what next? The player board. Now, am I going to be able to get this all on camera? Wow. Okay. So it looks like these discs, these dials actually fit into the board rather than being freestanding. I saw those on the first punch board there. Get that back out. So it looks like these are going to pop on here to track things as we play. I'll move this a bit closer. That's the weekly schedule, the diary. That's basically the turn tracking. Here's the region you're in, the school, bus stops, towers, a whole load of sites. So this is where the kids will be like moving around the board, events will be happening, diary events happening, exploring. Down at the bottom here, school deck, rumour decks. This is kind of how you progress through the game. So the board looks great. Really good. Not huge actually. I thought it might be a bit bigger size-wise. It's actually quite compact, so hopefully that won't take too much room up on the table. Now, what do we got here? Looks like it's all one box. So let's remove the lid. Okay. These are the various kids. They're dual layer boards. I don't know if you can see that. Lena, Sasha, Nils. So each of them have a strength and a weakness, and that becomes quite important in resolving actions, tests that you're trying to do. Stefan, the jock. So each of these has a standee. Veronica, the metalhead. Clara, the bookworm, and they each come with iconic items and a home to go to. Jonas has got a baseball bat. Alex, brave but dense. There you go. So looking forward. So you can, each player picks a character to be. Let's also have a look at these. Here we go. Haarhofer, a couple of those. Fireguard, I think you can see that. A couple of cards for those. The Watchdogs, AM80, AMAT2. So these are the various robots we'll be finding in the game. I think you can already see here, let's just, if I can get the shine off here, that's the contents for the box. So let's look at the minis last. We'll deal with those last. Otherwise, just some clips for the dials. These are the various cubes I think we'll be using for time, tracking our actions. So just look like some nice wooden cubes in there. Various colours. A couple of stickers, have to work out what those are for. The dice. So I don't know if you can see, the dice. These are the same as from the role-playing game. So I've already got a set of these from the role-playing game. These actually look like a slightly darker, almost like a browny orange. I'm pretty sure the others were more like this kind of orange, so I'll have to check those out. But those are your dice that you'll be rolling in the game. So I've got a set of 8 of those. We've got a good view of that. Bases for the standees. Right, some cards. Let's have a look at these cards. Okay, so let's get into the cards. This looks like probably how the events in the stories go. So we've got the school deck. Right, so let's go through these. This is the school deck. So these are the events that happen at school at the start of every turn. What's going to be going on there? They also dictate the movement of the machines and some of the other actions in the game. So school deck. These are the actual scenarios you'll be playing through. Bot Amok, Firestarter, Mystery Islands, Jungle Fever, Light Fantastic, Passenger, Electric Bully. So these sort of give you the arrangements for the setup for the game. Bot Amok is the recommended starting scenario, so it tells you what machines start where, what events are in play, what sets of rumour cards to use and school cards. So that's kind of how you start to play through the scenario. And here we go. So these are all of the different events and cards. Plenty here, plenty of variety that sort of leads you through things. Let's look at the next one. So more cards here. So yeah, more of these. So these are various events that will occur around the board. Put those down. Okay, and these are the behaviours when the machines are either on alert or on their default mode. So again, those are how the machines behave and what happens, and you have to hack through their firewalls at various points, so that will dictate that. Okay, and here are some of these specific decks, and going to need to look at the symbols here. So the scenario, which of these, you know, Magnetron ships, all sorts are in there. So again, I don't want to read too much, I don't want to reveal too much. This is how we're going to sort of play through the scenarios. And most important, the chores, because every kid has chores to do, along with going to school. So the things that you're going to have to do to avoid taking a penalty, to avoid your parents getting upset with you during your turn: swim, school, family night out, upcoming birthday, all sorts of things that you'll need to also complete while you're going through the game. So I'll put those aside. Last bit here, these small cards, items. So various items here. Oh, let me just get the focus. Various items here. And each character has certain iconic items that are there to keep, that they always have. Right view helm, loop facility map. Okay, these I think might be some of the iconic items, items that give you a bonus to certain tests. Windproof lighter, all sorts. And I think there's a few items there that are specific for certain story moments in the game. Right, now, lastly, let's look at the minis. So this is the Deluxe Edition. I went with the pre-painted minis. First time I've done that, but really wanted to see what they come out like. And there's a couple of empty spaces here, which I think are for the minis from the expansion scenarios. So I think that's going to be pretty nice, because I think ultimately everything will fit into the main game box. So let's have a look at them one at a time. Happy with how those have been painted. Nice models. They're going to look great on the board. And just this last one, the military one. I don't know if you can see some of the detailing there with the weapons. Very slender components there. Yeah, really detailed minis. Some of the detailing in here. You can probably see some of that. Very nice. Very nice. They're going to have some real table presence. So that's the main box. Now, let's have a look at the two expansions that also came, and again, deluxe versions. So here's the box, Invasive Species expansion. Detail on the back, so it should basically be miniature, new scenario to play through, and all the supporting cards that go with that. So let's see what we've got. Yep. There we go. There's the Gorgosaurus. So that's the kind of star character. Looks like I have a response card, a bit like the machines, and we'll be playing through that. The two sides here, just to point out, 2 to 3 play of a game, or 2 to 3 kids, 4 to 5 kids. So how many kind of characters you have. Okay, so hopefully how to use the expansion contents for invasive species. These look like, so here we go, let's start this side. So this is the actual scenario card. More location, event elements that are going to be happening, things we're going to need to check out related to these. These look like the response cards, so that's the equivalent of the machine, so kind of alert and not. Okay, and here with the symbol, these are going to be some of those kind of diary events that we've got to work our way through to complete the story. So that looks nice, and let's just check. Yep, perfect. fits into the main mini box. Put that over there. So last up, let's look at the Runaway expansion. Okay, so similar expectation to Invasive Species, should have the mini. There we go. So there we have it, the Runaway, 2 sides. Okay. Very happy I got the pre-painted versions. I'm not a great miniature painter, but I think having them with that bit of colour is just going to really set them off. And again, that's the full set then into the tray. So again, how to use the expansion. Looks like the various cards, diary cards. That's the response cards for the machine. These are the rumour kind of cards that are going to progress across the board as we try and find out what's going on, pass these various tests, understand what's happening in the loop. And there's the Runaway, that's the scenario card itself. So each game you're going to pick a scenario card, those that came in the base game, or we've got the Runaway or Invasive Species as an option. Set all the decks up, set all the kids up. So that's it. That was the unboxing of Tales from the Loop, the board game. Looks great. I'll get this all boxed back up now, and then probably get a game set up and see how it actually plays. We're really excited to get into this. Massive fan of the books and the artwork, so I'm really looking forward to getting a game in.